Welcome everybody to All-Star Weekend here at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Season 22 of the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series. For those of you that don't follow me on Facebook, I will explain how this new All-Star race format is going to work. We're not going to have the showdown anymore. It is all one race but with 4 segments. The first segment has the 10 non-charter cars compete only. And the top 2 from each segment, the top 2 from this segment, I should say, will advance over to segment 2. Segment 2 has the top 2 from segment 1, plus the drivers that are 11th and below in points that do not have a win this season. Those drivers are in segment 2 with the top 2 drivers from segment 1. Only the winner of segment 2 will advance to segment 3, which has all the race winners this season and the drivers that are top 10 in points, just to make sure we have 21 cars in that third segment. Now, the top 10 drivers from segment 3 will advance to segment number 4 for bragging rights to win the All-Star race. So no showdown, it's all All-Star race with 4 segments. It'll be an eliminator tournament format, so to speak. But anyway, it's just for bragging rights. It's just for fun. It's just a prelude to what's going to be happening here in the World Tour, since it's now halfway through the season, and the All-Star race has been moved up to that point to make it more fitting. But anyway, this is a new format. Hope you enjoy it. And 2 more things. 1, each segment's going to last 10 laps. And 2, the green-white checker rule will be applied in all segments if there's need for it. That means if a segment ends under caution under normal circumstances, we will have a 2-lap green-white checker finish with the field starting over like as if it's a new race. The order will be where it was during the race back to the caution. Only the first time in the green-white checker will it be a double file restart. The rest of the restarts, if there's more thereafter, will be single file. If the leader takes the white flag under green, that will be the only or last attempt at the green-white checker, and the race will end with a checkered flag no matter what. Whether if it's a caution during that white flag period, the race will end under checkers no matter what. But if a caution comes out before the leader takes the white flag, then we will have a redo with a single file restart thereafter, and any other attempts will also be we'll also have this format. We keep going until we have a clean 2-lap run to the finish. So I hope you guys will enjoy this new format. Qualifying will be randomized for 3 segments. The first 3 segments, except the segment winners of 1 and 2, will have to start in the back of their preceding segments. Except for segment 3, the top 10 will advance, and the winner of segment 3 will be the pole setter for segment 4, and the rest of the order will be determined by the finishing order of segment 3. So I hope I explained as much as I could here for this new format, but we're going with segment 1 to begin the race, to begin the big event. Luke Walker, Grayson Acevedo, Joseph Shrigley, Abby Sachs, Dylan Thoreau, John Arnott, Isaiah Bernesh, John Andrews, Billy Bishop, Ryan Casey. The non-charter cars compete, and only the top 2 will advance to segment 2. Here we go. First of 4 10-lap segments here in the All-Star race, and we're about to go green. Here we go. The All-Star weekend is underway. First time ever at the All-Star track itself, Charlotte Motor Speedway. So this new format will fit perfectly with Charlotte. Anyway, Luke hanging on, Shrigley trying to hang on for second, the second last transfer spot. First lap's going to Luke. Here comes the 12. Shrigley gets by. Luke's in the wall. Better be careful, buddy. Oh boy. Now the 88. Dylan throws the leader. Shrigley's in the wall. Debris flying everywhere, but we stay green. Bernash now leads. Bishop second. Ryan Casey third. Thoreau's going into the wall right now. We better hang on quick. Bishop gets it. Bernash in the wall. Casey second. 7 to go. But now Casey going to go for the race lead. And Thoreau's trying to go for the next transfer spot. Andrews now in third place. Trying to push the 88 to the front. 6 to go. And look at this. Ooh boy, they're getting bunched up quick. Now they're trying to race aggressive for that transfer spot. Only 2 will be decided in segment 1. Casey's in the wall. Now Luke puts Luke in second. Andrews leads. John Arnott trying to come back here. Oh, more wall smacking, but still able to keep it green. 5 to go. There is a caution thereafter. We will have a green-white checker. Saxon Arnott, top 2 now. Luke Walker trying to help Sax out to have both TA2 cars to advance. John Arnott trying to come from behind and trying to at least go to segment 2. 4 to go. Could Sax make a move? Here he comes. He's got it. Now Billy Bishop's called to the mix. Oh, spin! Ooh, save! Wow! Great save by these 3. Oh my goodness. They were 3 wide, they were together, but a great save. 3 to go. 46, Bishop's leading. Oh boy, Sax in the wall again. Now Bernash second, Luke is in third. Coming to 2 to go in segment 1. And what they need is a caution to set things up for a 2-lap dash to the finish, possibly. Maybe more if we get more. Here we go, Luke's going for the lead. Trying to advance to segment number 2. Here we go. White flag going to come out under green. We will finish this race under green. White flag. Segment 1, white flag about to come to a close. Now it's a dog fight for the last transfer spot. Walker in the wall. Thoreau's pulled away. Final battle between Arnott and Sax. Who's going to transfer to segment 2? Dylan Thoreau's going to win segment 1, and transferring in is Abby Sax. Thoreau and Sax make it into segment 2. There's a wild battle for Sax to pass John Arnott, but he's going to make it. And here are the results from segment 1 for Thoreau and Sax in segment 2. Arnott, Shrigley, Bishop, Casey, Walker, Acevedo, Bernash, and Andrews running out the field. Now we're about to go into segment number 2 as Thoreau and Sax have made it. So here we go. Here we are, folks, in segment number 2. This has all the drivers that are 11th below in points with no wins. Thoreau and Sax transferred from segment 1. They'll start in the rear of the field to make this a fair contest. But anyway, Sean Harple, your pole setter, along with Rocco Twyman, Collins, Lopez, Roberts, Guerrera, McDowell, Fitzwater, Buscarino, Zangardi, John Fitzwater, Green, Gabot, Brock, Gordon, and Pichu. Green flag. If I forgot a name, I apologize. Green. Yeah, Tony Green. Here we go, a bigger field than 10. It's 18 now. The field's only going to get bigger after this until segment 4, where it's going to be down to just 10. Back to just 10. Oh, big wall hit. Twyman. Big spin and a crash. It's only the second lap, though. Caution. That was quick. Wasted no time causing a crash. Twyman is out. Bruce Carino. And there's Zach Fitzwater. Darn. Yep, Bruce Carino's out. Are they going to race it back? They will. They will race it back. It's going to come down to just 3 laps all of a sudden. Really quick. Transfers in, so a lot of more pressure is added. Collins and Harple. It's Collins gonna win the battle to the caution. Bruce Carino and Twyman are out. And Harple's out. Sean Harple is out of the race all of a sudden. What happened? I didn't even see what happened to Harple. Oh no. Bit of a wreck here. Whoa. Harple was not involved. I don't know what happened to him. Something must have gone wrong. He's out. That's incredible. Anyway, 4 laps to go in segment 2 all of a sudden. If we get another caution, like I said, we're going to get a green-white checker with the remaining cars on track. 4 to go. Collins leads. Only the winner advances to segment 3. Collins hanging on by a thread here. When the caution comes out, it's going to set up a bunched up green-white checker. Here we go. 3 to go here at Charlotte. 3 to go in segment 2. Ooh, they're getting loose. Collins is pulling away. Thanks to the caution, is helping them get through. Here comes Jonathan Fitzwater. Elijah going to 3 wide. Uh-oh. There they go again. Big crash. The big one is struck. Taking out just about every car on the track. Wow. Wow, big crash, taking out every car. Yikes. Might just be down to just 2 drivers competing to win this race. Wow, wouldn't that be interesting? Oh no, 3. 3. Who's left? Well, apparently it's over. Well, the session's not over. We'll have a green-white checker finish, except there'll only be 12 cars competing for the green-white checker. Green, Roberts, Thoreau, Harple, Bruce Carino, Twyman are out of the race. They won't be in the green-white checker. So we're going to have our first attempt at a green-white checker. Here we go. Here we are, folks. Our first green-white checker attempt here in segment number 2. And the order is as it was the last time the caution came out. Only 12 cars left because the others were either lapped or wrecked out of the race. Remember, if the leader crosses the line, the first lap under green, the white flag comes out under green, that will be the only or last attempt at the green-white checker. If the caution comes out before he crosses the line, he or she crosses the line, then we'll have another attempt at a single file line thereafter. Here we go. First attempt at the green-white checker here in segment number 2. Green flag. Kyle Collins leads. He gets a good start. John Fitzwater running second, though. He's nearing him. He's closing him. This will be a good race to the line. Here we go. We're still green, and that means the white flag is going to come out here in segment 2 with 1 to go. Just pretend the flag is the white flag. Collins in the wall. Fitzwater pulls away. Here comes Angarde. Final corner. Segment 2. Who's going to make it? And it's going to be Webster Zingarde in segment number 3. That's it. Webster Zingarde advances to segment 3 as the winner of segment 2. Gordon 2nd, Fitzwater 3rd, Sachs 4th, Gabot 5th, Pichu 6th, Fitz 7th, Zach Fitzwater 7th, Guerrero 8th, Lopez 9th, Collins 10th, Brock 11th, and McDowell rounds out the field in the top 12. I did show you what happened to 13th below earlier, so that's take that as the final standing. But anyway, Webster Zingarde is going to advance to segment 3, and we will head towards there right now. Now we're here in segment 3, and this is where the big drivers come in. The 15 winners this season, plus the drivers' top 10 in points. Brandon Nichols is your pole setter. Webster Zingarde, winner of segment 2, starts last by the rules. Again, another 10-lap segment. Here we go. We're green. Top 10 drivers will advance to the final segment for a 10-lap showdown for bragging rights. This will be fun. 3 wide all ready to start off. My goodness, this is going to be intense already. Ooh boy, hang on tight. Gonna be a wild ride. Wayne Brock leads. Gabriel Wanderlei is second. Ooh, drivers in the wall. Let's hope that they don't wreck out. Mason Powers leads. Wanderlei now running for the race lead. Here comes the number 3 of Benjamin Miles. And by the way, Daytona Speed Week's winners, Leah Walker was only in because she won at a race earlier in Chicagoland this season. And speaking of Leah, she wrecks. Caution. Wow, speaking of Leah Walker, yeah. You're wondering why Casey and Curtis are not in. Well, Curtis is in, but Casey isn't because the winners of Daytona Speed Weeks don't count. The wins from Daytona Speed Weeks do not count. That's why Casey isn't in segment 3 as a winner. Leah Walker spins to bring out our first caution in segment 3. We had this caution before to set up a wall finish in segment 2. So we'll see if that will be played into factor again. Leah Walker will still race here in segment 3, but only 4 laps to go before we get to green-white checker. Well, not before we get to green-white checker. If another caution happens before the white flag, we will need a green-white checker finish. Miles leads. Top 10 advance. Last transfer spot right now is holding the hands of Paul Barber. So we'll have to keep an eye on the top 10 on this transfer spot. See if anything can move. Breen's just trying to get in. It'll be a tough road ahead. Roman up going for the race lead. Coming to 3 to go. We had a caution 3 laps to go last time in segment 2. And that brings out the green-white checker. Here comes Breton. It's going to be a fun battle. Breton's going to go to the 10th and final transfer spot. Coming to 2 laps to go. Big spin! Richardson, Romanek involved, and that'll set up another green-white checker attempt. That's going to set up another green-white checker because of this crash. Wow. Second straight time we had to use a green-white checker. You guys are loving it, though, so I'm going to keep going. But nevertheless, though, a big crash. Let's see if any drivers were tired, because that'll be important to see if they are going to be able to race for the green-white checker. And 2 drivers are out, Romanek and Rogers. That's not the finishing order right now, but those 2 are not going to be racing for the green-white checker. But anyway, stick around, because segment 3's green-white checker finish is coming up. Here we go, folks. This is our green-white checker here in segment 3. Again, double file the first attempt, single file any other attempts thereafter if needed. If the leader takes the white flag under green, that'll be the last or only attempt at a green-white checker. If a caution comes out before the leader takes the stripe, we'll have another attempt. Here we go, folks. Our green-white checker coming up here in segment 3. Green flag comes out, 2 to go. Top 10 transfer in. Right now, Gluba holds the 10th and final spot. Here we go, we're clean, we're still clean. Here in segment 3. We're going to check if Gluba's going to be able to. Oh, big crash, big crash! Before the leader takes the line, we'll have another attempt. Whoa! One car is above air. Ooh, boy. Yikes. That's the wreck of the year. Oh my gosh. That's the 98 of Gabriel Wanderlei. Oh, man. He took a flying. Wow. Charlotte just couldn't get any stranger than this. He actually flies out into the grandstands. Ooh. Oh, my goodness. Some weird, freaky stuff has happened here, and you just saw another one happen at Charlotte. The wreck of the year, hands down. We gotta get a lot of views for this. Wow. Over the grandstands and flipping out. Oh my goodness. Wow. No doubt about it. That was the wreck of the year. We gotta see what Gabriel saw exactly. Wow, just a brilliant crash. Gotta see if that. I gotta see if you could view the car from the pit lane camera. Yes, you can. Look at this. Watch this. Watch the car flying. That is just magical. Oh my goodness. It can never happen in real life. But it just did. That is just wonderful. Here's a spectator view. Wow. During the green-white checker attempt was insane. Man. Glad we're having these attempts at a green-white checker. Jeez. As if things couldn't get a lot stranger. Ignore the lap counter, by the way. That's just for me, just to be sure that we do get this race finished under the green flag. Under a green-white checker attempt. This is the first time we needed multiple attempts at the green-white checker in a PCS race. So this is also an historic occasion that's happening right in front of our eyes. Only 15 cars are left. Powers leads. And like I said, any other attempt thereafter will be single file. Well, unless we reach lap 15, which means we would have to get another double file restart out of the way. But hopefully these guys won't wreck again after going single file. So anyway, this is our second green-white checker attempt. The leader did not cross the finish line before the caution came out, so we will have another attempt. So if the leader does cross the start-finish line under green, this will be the second and last attempt at a green-white checker. Oh boy, Gabriel Wanderley, he's going to be okay. Don't worry, he'll be fine after that big, massive crash. The wonders of Charlotte, everybody. Just always surprises us. Wow. But anyway, here we go. Back to the green. 2 laps to go. Hopefully we get it right this time. Top 10 advance, and right now the transfer spot, Daniel Beauchart has it. Those other guys were trying to get to 10th, and it got ugly quick. Oh, Beauchart has a problem. Beauchart's slow, and Dylan Young gets 10th. Holds up Leia. That's a tough break for Daniel Beauchart, and now it's going to be a battle for the final spot. Look at Dylan Young go. He is just flying. Coming to the white flag. Are we going to stay green? We will. This is the last attempt. Lawler leads. 10th spot is all it takes. Last time it was Dylan Young. We'll see if Leia will come back for the final time. Here we go. Final corner. Lawler's going to take segment 3. We'll start segment 4 on the pole. And who's got the final spot? It goes to Kev Shearer. Kev Shearer takes the final spot. Wow. He does. Alright, let's just be sure. Lawler wins, Glubas second, Powers third, Nichols fourth, Miles fifth, Curtis sixth, Richardson seventh, Barber eighth, Zygarde ninth, and Shearer 10th. Yep, that's right. Young's 11th, Leia 12th, Breen 13th, and the rest, Beauchart, Adler, rest of the field, you know where they finish. But anyway, that's it for segment 3. It's time for segment number 4. The top 10 compete. Stick around. Here we go, the 4th and final segment of the All-Star Race. Top 10 determined by the order of segment 3. So Lawler won segment 3. He's the pole setter. Then we have Gluba, Powers, Nichols, Miles, Curtis, Richardson, Barber, Zygarde, and Shearer. These 10 competing for bragging rights for 10 laps, all on the line. Here we go. Green flag here in this eventful all-star race. The final segment is underway. This is the best part. Here we go. The best of the best. Finally competing on one stage. Ooh boy. A lot of drivers in the back trying to compete for bragging rights. You know they're going to be aggressive. This is just all for bragging rights, just a warm-up to the Pullman Cup Series, and the chase as well. This is going to be exciting to the end. Nail-biting. Here comes Miles. Zygarde going for the lead. Ooh, drivers in the wall again. First segment, though, had 10 drivers, but didn't pull out a yellow. So hopefully this will be as clean and green as segment 1 was. Two drivers, segment 2 and 3 had 2 wrecks. And they had to force a green-white checker. And the third segment needed 2 green-white checker attempts to finish. But still, just for the fun of it, we're doing this for fun. This is an exhibition race. That's how we are able to put green-white checkers in. Can't do regular season races because it will screw up everything and stuff. and it would take too long to reset the lineup and all that stuff and eliminate drivers out of the race to make it realistic. 3 to go. It's gonna be fun. Gloob is in the wall. Able to save the race. Able to save it. Kev Shear is going for the race lead. Here comes DJ Curtis. And DJ Curtis gonna get by for second place. Shear holds on with 5 to go. Miles going on the bottom. Oh boy. Yikes. Man, these drivers are really getting close and tight. These final 5 laps, they got to give it everything they got. 4 to go. Kev Shear is hanging on by a thread. He's looking for his teammate for help. Paul Barber's second, but there are no teammates in the All-Star race. I'm sure Barber's going to try to win in front of his teammate. The front row, if they haven't won too, would be impressive. 3 to go. We had our previous 2 segments have cautions with 3 laps to go. So we'll see how this plays out. Here we go. Shear is getting some competition out of his own teammate. Lawler, the pole setter, trying to come back. 2 to go. Oh boy, nearly got turned. That could have completely changed the race. Man, that was a close call and Barber gets the lead. Lawler pushing by to second. This is it, the white flag. They got to give it all they got. And this will end under green conditions. No green-white checker will help them now. White flag is out. Will Barber hang on? Will Lawler steal this win? Here comes Lawler. 1 chance. 2 turns left. Side by side, Lawler and Barber for the win. Down the final turn. The winner of the All-Star race, it's going to be Jacob Lawler, wins. And a wild finish, Jacob Lawler wins the All-Star race. Amazing. What an amazing finish to an amazing weekend. Final results on the left of your screen, but Jacob Lawler, he gave it all he got and he takes the win. Finally becomes an All-Star race winner. He's one of the longest tenured drivers in the league, and he finally wins an All-Star race. That's incredible. That's an incredible journey for him, and a well-deserved victory here at Charlotte. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this change of pace here in the Pokemon Cup Series. We're going to start up the World Tour next time. Hope you'll join us then, and we will see you at Yas Marina. And congratulations, Jacob Lawler, winning the All-Star race. We'll see you at Yas Marina.